guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you do actually enjoy it, and leave a comment down below. And again, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I'd truly appreciate it. I'm sure you love my content. But anyway, let's get right into it. I've already primed my face here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the one layer foundation routine. So you're just putting on one layer of either foundation or concealer. You're not stacking them on top of each other, which is what most of us tend to do. I really love this foundation routine. It has stepped up my foundation to a whole nother level. And for foundation first, I'm going to be using the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer in the shade 385, I believe. I will leave all the shade names down below and exactly what they are in the description box. So I'm putting this foundation below everywhere I'm going to be contouring. So as you can see, I'm going to put it below my cheek, over my cheek, below where my contour, my forehead is going to go, and so forth, and the sides of my nose. And now I'm going to start highlighting, and I'm using this Too Faced concealer. Again, all the shades will be down below for you guys. And I'm going to be putting this where I'll highlight, but not everywhere, because I'm going to go in with another lighter concealer to highlight. So this look, guys, it's all about building up your shades and having a variety of shades to the point where they create like this gradient look. So when you blend out, you're not moving things around, and when they do move and they merge together, they create a beautiful gradient. And this is the concealer, the lightest concealer I'm going to be using on my face, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible concealer. The shade, again, shades will be down below, guys, so be on the lookout for that. So I'm putting that, as you can see, on the highest points of my face where I'm highlighting. And then for our last step, okay, I know, guys, this looks like a lot of product, but this is a product that you usually lay on top of each other and tends to look cakey. So again, the contouring shade, I'm putting it everywhere you contour. You know the deal. You guys have seen where you need to contour regularly, and you can put as less product as you want. And now it's time for blending, the most important part, and I'm using the Real Techniques Instant Pop Cheek Brush, I believe. I will put the exact brush name down below, and I'm just blending. Now, this brush is actually absolutely amazing, and for this look, most of the time when you're blending out the products, you're using a brush. No beauty blenders, guys, this will not work. You have to use brushes, and the brushes I'm using here are absolutely stunning for this. They work so great, and you kind of have to be patient. And I know right now I look like a hot mess. I look messy, but anyway, I feel like I'm talking too much and not actually paying attention to this video. And now I just used the same brush, but it's a different one, like a clean one. And now I'm gonna blend out my contour. And as you can see, guys, I am literally pressing the product into my skin. And if the product is not blending too well, don't worry. Just first press it in so it stays where you put it and it doesn't move around, because if it moves around, things are gonna end up looking muddy and weird. But either way, if they do end up looking muddy, you can fix them, and I'll show you how to fix that, because I think this happened in this video. So I'll show you later what to do. As you can see, guys, I'm just pressing in that product, trying not to move it. I promise this will blend all together finally when you put all the colors together. And right now, I believe I switched to the foundation brush. See, once you've put or pressed the product into your skin, you can switch to the foundation brush and blend things seamlessly, and it's gonna look stunning. It all comes together. Just be patient, don't rush yourself. And now it's time to blend out the highlighter, and I'm using, this is the Real Techniques setting brush. Again, guys, I am just pushing that product into the face, take your time. Don't worry about it blending perfectly at all at once. Just press the product, and before you know it, everything is going to be blended, I promise you. And if you feel like things are not blending together, again, you can just grab the foundation brush and make things seamless. But as you can see, I'm taking my own sweet time. Actually, this didn't take me too long, but I take my time. Don't panic. Even when things are looking ugly, I promise you, don't panic. Just keep on blending and pushing that product into place. What I really love about this foundation routine is that you get the fullest coverage out of your product. I've noticed when I use beauty blenders, I don't get the opacity and the coverage that this method does. This method, you get what you paid for. You'll realize just how much product you've been wasting away and how much product your beauty blender has been sucking away. As you saw in the clip before, I was just blending everything out with the foundation brush to make it look seamless. And now for the nose. The nose is actually the most difficult part, well, for me specifically, because it's such a tight space. But like, again, as you can see, press that product, press it over and over. And if you feel like there's a bit of buildup of product on your brush, you can just wipe it off like I just did right there. Wipe it off on a piece of toilet paper or whatever and keep on going. And now I just switched to a new setting brush. This is, yeah, you have to kind of alternate and have several brushes that are the same, if you know what I mean. And now it's time to set, which is my favorite part, which means the hardest part is done. And I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. You guys already know the deal. Yeah, and now I'm gonna use a beauty blender. I think a beauty blender is absolutely amazing at setting foundation, not for applying it, in my opinion. Look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful this is. And I actually discovered this foundation routine from one YouTuber. Her name is TaylorMade Jane. I'll put her details down below if you want to actually go to her channel and see how she does it as well. It's pretty much the same thing. At first I thought this was gonna be hard, but the first time I tried it, I was like, whoa, the coverage. And another thing I love about this foundation routine is the fact that I have a lot of texture, and somehow when I put products on top of products, it just emphasizes my texture. But when I only have just one product on top of my skin or a certain area of my skin, that doesn't happen. My texture just doesn't look that bad. It looks flawless. And now I'm just setting, and I'm using the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in the shade Mahogany, I believe. And I'm just setting everywhere I put the foundation, and I do cross over and put it on where I contoured as well. And now it's time for bronzer. I'm not contouring, I'm just using bronzer. And you'll see that the contouring shade that I used to contour was actually very warm, because I just enjoy a warmer contour look. Or it's not actually contour, it's just bronzer. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting the bronzer everywhere I technically contoured, on my nose as well. And now I'm gonna reverse contour and make that contour very precise. I still struggle with making my contour precise, so I rely on this step to make everything look seamless and sharp. And I'm not gonna let this sit for way too much, like just 2 seconds, and then I'm dusting it off. No longer than that. As you can see, it created like a line, but I will blend that out and it's gonna look good. Or you don't even have to blend it out, you can just use a setting spray and that will be gone. And I'm putting on some blush. And I think up to here I'm gonna be putting on highlighter, but lately I have not been wearing highlighter, guys. I just gave up on that. I have textured skin. I know I've said this a lot of times, and when you put highlighter on textured skin, it just doesn't look pretty. And for highlighter, I am using that Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Golden Petal, I believe it's called. And I'm gonna put that on my nose, just a tiny little bit. I don't want to glow. The skin already speaks for itself. It looks beautiful. and then on my cheeks as well. And this is it, guys. This is the foundation routine that has changed my foundation game. I mean, look at that. You just can't beat that. It gives you coverage, it minimizes your texture if you have textured skin, and it just adds the most beautiful definition ever. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching.